Welcome to another class of A to Z Electrical. So, in this class we will discuss your power production from nuclear energy. In the last two classes we have covered your power production from hydroelectric power plant and from thermal power plant. So, here we will cover nuclear power plant. So, the nuclear power plant, as the name indicate, nuclear. So, this is related to your nuclear energy, means the electricity production from nuclear energy to means the conversion of nuclear energy into electrical energy. So, here nuclear energy is converted to your electrical energy. Okay. So, our requirement is to find out your electrical energy. So, how the nuclear energy is being converted to electrical energy, here it will be studied, and the nuclear energy, your two nuclear fuels are there. You can say it is uranium 235 and thorium 232. These are the two isotopes of your uranium, and whenever these two isotopes or whenever these isotopes will break down by the help of your fission reaction, then you can get your huge amount of heat energy can be released, and that heat energy it utilized for the production of your electrical energy. Okay. So, this fission reaction is otherwise called your chain reaction. Okay. So, how the reaction is carried out, where it is carried out, and what are the parts of the nuclear power plant, this will be discussed here. Okay. So, let me show what is the diagram and how the working of your power plant takes place. Okay. So, this is the basic diagram of nuclear power plant. Okay. So, let me draw how the diagram is there. The first part is your reactor, which is the most important part of the nuclear power plant, because whatever the fission reaction, whatever the chain reaction takes place, this will be takes place inside that reactor. Okay. And from the reactor it will produce your heat, and that hot metal will transfer to your heat exchanger, and from the heat exchanger that hot metal is again comes to your and it will feed your reactor again. So, this part one heat exchanger is there, heat exchanger. Okay. In this area what happened here, this is your hot metal. This hot metal is of your sodium metal. Okay. And this is called a heat exchanger. And from here your steam will produce, and that steam come to the valve like your regulating system valve, and that heat metal will circulate here. This is called your circulating pump. Which will circulate that heat, which will circulate that hot metal and cool here, and again it will be fed to reactor. And here your water get inlet. Okay. So, from the valve from this part onwards, whatever the diagram is present, this diagram is somehow linked to your thermal power plant, because the mechanism of the power production is same. So what is the mechanism? Now finally you have to rotate your generator. Finally you have to rotate the generator, and for the rotation of the generator, your requirement is prime mover. Whatever the your turbine is there, it will act as prime mover and it will rotate that generator. Okay. So here this is your turbine, and that turbine will connect it to your generator. You can say it is a 3-phase generator or your alternator. Then that alternator, it will produce your electrical energy. Okay. So your 3-phase energy is being produced, and this is your transformer, and this from here you can get your electrical energy. Okay. So after the useful work of the steam, after the valve, whenever it will get into the turbine, one exhaust is there. This is called your exhaust steam. Means that steam, here you can get your hot steam. Okay. The steam will get exhausted to your condenser. Here condenser will be there, and that condenser will cool the steam. Means after the passing through condenser, that heat reduces its temperature, and that it will be connected to your one here another circulating pump is also there. Circulating pump. Okay, and this will be circulated to your cooling tower. Okay, and below that it will be direct come to your river. Here the river is there. Okay, and that water is being fed to your feed water pump is there. Feed water pump. Okay. This is the overall diagram of your nuclear power plant. So what happened here? In the reactor, your reaction takes place, your chain reaction, or you can say fission reaction. Fission reaction takes place. In the next, I will make you understood what is the function, how the reactor will function. Okay. So this is the reactor, and after the reactor, after the fission reaction, whatever the heat produced, that heat will carry it through your hot metal, your pseudo metal you are using for your heat transfer, and that heat is getting directly transferred to your water here. Okay. So here you can get the steam, and that steam will through your valve it will be regulated, and it will be strike on your turbine blade, and when the turbine starts to rotate, your alternator rotate and it will produce energy. And that exhaust of the steam, that exhaust of the turbine will come your hot steam, and that steam will get cooled, or it will reduce its temperature in your condenser, and it will again feed to your through your pump. Means here you can get your hot water, and it will feed to your again heat exchanger, or one circulating pump is there which will be again cooled and directly feed to the system. Okay. So this is all about the schematic diagram of your nuclear power plant. But the main part of a power plant is reactor. The main part is your reactor. So how the reactor operates, how the reaction takes place, look after here. So in that reactor, your whatever the reaction takes place, means whatever the fission reaction, this will takes place in the reactor. The reactor is having one cylindrical shape, and in that cylindrical shape, your uranium and control system and all the things are there. This is the outer part. You can say this is your pressure vessel, and in between that your graphite will be present as moderator, and uranium is present like that. Okay, so these are your uranium fuel. These are the uranium fuel. This fuel is get. This fuel will, whenever your atom will bombarded in your uranium, this is your uranium. Okay, and these are the graphite moderator, graphite. Okay, so what happened here, when the reaction takes place, these are the graphite, and in between that one rod like structure is there. Okay, so this is your control rod. This is your control rod, cadmium. Cadmium metal is there, which is a strong absorber of this. Okay. So what happened here? Now when inside the chamber, inside the pressure vessel, okay, this is a pressure vessel. Inside the pressure vessel, when the chain reaction starts. So what is the chain reaction? The chain reaction is, whenever this is your uranium 235, whenever it will be bombarded with a nuclei, what happened? This will be split into number of small particles. So if it will be split into two particles, then these two particles again split into another two. So this is the interprocess. Means this process is going on. This process is a continuous process. Here again it will be divided, again it will be divided, like that. Hence it is called your chain reaction. So with that, huge amount of energy is being released, and that heat, that energy is utilized for production of the steam. Okay. Okay. So what happened here? Here the hot metal will flow. Here hot metal will flow, and it will be get into heat exchanger. In the heat exchanger, it will flow here inside the heat exchanger. Okay. And it will be finally circulate to, it will be finally get finally get into the again the pressure channel again into the reactor. Okay, this will again circulated. Here hot metal is there, here cold metal. The hot metal will go through your heat exchanger, and here your heat is exchanged, and inside that your water is there. So here one inlet is there, water inlet, and the steam will produce here. The steam will get out here. Okay, our requirement is high temperature, high speed steam. So steam is getting out here, and your water inlet will be there. So it will your heat exchanger. It will be your heat exchanger. Okay, here what happened? Whenever the hot metal will transfer to your heat exchanger, the heat will come to your water, and the water is converted to steam, and that steam will go through for our production of electrical energy and or your movement of your turbine, and after that heat metal it will be get cooled and it will be fed again into the reactor. It will get fed again into the reactor. Okay. So that chain reaction, that reaction is very much fast. To slow down the reaction, your moderator is there. This one is the moderator. Okay. The function of the moderator is to slow down the reaction. It will slow down the reaction. Okay. It will check the reaction. Means what happened? Whenever the graphite will be there, one uranium is there. Whenever this will be bombarded, it will just check the next uranium particle. Okay, so that the reaction will be slowed down. So as the chain reaction is very much fast, what happened? One method of control is your slow down the reaction is your use of moderator. Another thing is control rod. This will control the chain reaction. Okay, so whenever these are control rods are present, whenever you push the control rod, that means the control rod position will be like that. You have pushed the rod, that means the rod is like that. Now the position is like that, means more amount of area will be there inside that reactor. More amount of area will there inside that pressure channel and pressure vessel. So whenever more amount of area is there, it will absorb more number of nuclear. Whatever the after chain reaction or during chain reaction, it will be split into number of nuclear. Then what happened? It will just absorb in that area. In this area, it is getting absorbed. Okay. Hence, there will no free uranium to get reacted. Okay. Whenever this will be pulled out, the rod position is like that. The rod position is like that. That means the area of contact, this will be less. So absorption will be less here. So like your governor, you are putting the governor gate down and you are pulling the governor gate. Like that, you can push and pop this control rod. Whenever you will push and pop this control rod, your absorption of the nuclear will be there. Absorption of the neutrons are there. And regarding the absorption, means whenever it will absorb more number of neutron, your chain reaction will be slow down, chain reaction will be stopped. Okay, and whenever the absorption will be less, then here for the chain reaction, more number of atoms are available, more numbers of neutrons are also available. Okay, so this will check the chain reaction. This will be one method to check the chain reaction. Okay, so this is all about the function of your reactor. This is your reactor. Okay, so with that I am concluding my power generation or power plant. In the last classes, with these classes also we have covered your total generation of system, means hydroelectric power plant, thermal power plant and nuclear power plant. Thank you students, be with us for new upcoming videos. Thank you.